Hello guys, my name is Hardik and today in this video I'm going to talk about personal branding. So here are three key lessons that you can use for your own life that will create the most powerful version of yourself. Self-education is one of the most important thing in life, and that's the main topic I would like to talk about today. Many people have wasted a lot of time trying to please other people and have not got any results. And here's why. You should never try to please anyone. You should first master your own self, then you should try to conquer the world. So first three lessons that I learned that really changed my self-education was the very most profound basic fundamental steps that I took to make changes in my own self. And to be honest, the first step I took for myself, and you can do it too for yourself, is that start journaling. Writing is one of the most powerful activity for your brain that will help you to create clear focus every single time. Do not take writing as an habit that is underrated. Most people do not understand the power of writing. The people who write down can generate ideas and create a very great strategy for their marketing or their business. And you need that because writing gives you power according to science and study. That once you start learning and writing, you quickly adapt to the right things and the correct focus on the things. There's also one more saying that once you write down your goals, you're actually 50% of achieving that, and that's perfectly fine. Once you understand the power of writing and clarity that you get, and how powerfully you can persuade anyone just by your writing skills, do not take these skills at that is not very good. Make sure you learn your writing because that's where copywriting comes in. Most people do not focus on copywriting. It's a sales and a marketing mastery, but in the form of writing. Make sure you learn this skill very importantly. Second lesson that I would like to say is that it's a little bit practical for all of you that you're trying to master yourself and self-educate. You need to go out for a walk or a run. There should be a long run or walk every single day if you really want to rush your brain into learning and mastering your own self. And it is also true that you need to cut off all the notification and just focus on your thoughts during that walk and the run, because most people do not understand when you are alone with yourself, you have no way to run or get distracted. When you have no phone while you're taking the long walk or the run, you are forced to deal with your own brain, and that's where most people are scared of. You're scared of your own minds, you're scared of being alone with yourself, and that's where you need to master the aspect called solitude. Solitude is one of the most powerful thing any man or woman can master, because that's where you actually learn a lot about yourself. And most people do not get the idea of solitude. They think that they cannot work alone. But if you cannot master yourself, if you cannot be alone with yourself, or if you cannot focus on any task for at least 8 hours, forget you are going to achieve anything, forget you are going to get that victory, but you will even not be eligible for anything that is worthwhile, because you need to focus your brain into something and dedicate your life to something. That's how you actually learn something important. And the third lesson and the last lesson about self education is that you need to have a feedback loop. Most people keep on doing the work in some type of direction or things that they like, but they never actually get better because they're working on the same tasks for long years, but they've never corrected their mistakes. And that is where people really fail, because they do not track their mistakes or be accountable. You need to be self accountable. It is one of the abilities that you must have when you're training alone, because if you do not have that, how are you going to actually improve? Ask yourself this simple question, that if I want to improve myself and if I am not ready to see my progress and go back and recorrect my mistakes, am I ever going to get better, or I'm just trying to run and be lazy about my own progress? Don't just rush with anything. You can do the hard work 80% of the time, but you need to put 20% of your time in getting better according to strategies. That's how you must get better. Because if you keep on doing the work, you're actually doing the labor work. You need to be a smart entrepreneur, somebody who takes care of everything, who is accountable, who is self responsible, And that's how you master yourself in these three ways. First is to journal everything that you do, because that will give you the data that you have done something and you are a disciplined individual. It will also help you to build self confidence. Second is being self aware. Train hard.